How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be unlocking the 99 overall August Player of the Month, Fernando Tatis Jr. And as you can see from this screenshot right here, I was able to complete this monthly award program, and I'm going to be talking about some tips on how to do it. I'm going to be going through some tips and some ideas that you can use in order to complete this a little bit faster. So in my previous video, I was able to get about halfway through this Fernando Tatis program, and honestly I just did the exchange. I kind of collected the Topps Now players, so that way I would have as many of these Player of the Month cards to put in my lineup to complete their individual mission. Now, you don't necessarily have to complete each and every mission, and I'm going to be showing you that here towards the end of the video. But to go ahead and start with, we need extra base hits with Blue Jays players. We need extra base hits with Teoscar Hernandez in general. That's a 2-for-1 right there. And then, of course, we need extra base hits with Rays as well. So we are going to be using a variety of players in the lineup. I needed a few more innings with Yankees players. I need some innings with Max Fried. And we need to get some strikeouts with him as well. I'm also looking to use that Karinchak relief pitcher. I need to tally 3 strikeouts with him and a save with Indians. So the best thing to do for some of these is, play the CPU in an extended play versus CPU game on rookie, or you could do this while you're also completing Conquest, because those are 3-inning games. If you do have some Conquest to grind out, then that might be another approach to this Fernando Tatis, if you're willing. But I was basically using the hit and quit method. You can see, playing a few innings here, trying to tally some innings with these players, extra base hits. I was able to knock out quite a few missions in this one, and that's very helpful. Once I kind of complete everything that I'm trying to with Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays, once I complete the innings with Yankees, I'll just quit out of this and restart a new game here. And honestly, the grind looks like a lot more than what it really is. I probably played for an hour and a half to 2 hours to unlock, about halfway through the program, or at least unlock, the 50% mark, and then I played another additional hour and a half or so and completed it. So it didn't really take me more than a couple of hours. Here we get the Brandon Lau card, and this card is very good. I mean, he has great power. We need to hit a couple home runs with him, so we're going to go ahead and plug him into the lineup. We also need to play a few more innings with Blue Jays and tally 3 more extra base hits, a few innings with Indians. I'll be able to complete that when I'm using James Karinchak. Then we also need to hit home runs with Padres players. So I'm going to be mixing up the lineup a little bit. We have Reds players on the bench. We just need base hits with those guys. So that's not too difficult. And we're going to be getting the Jesse Winker card. Now, once I get to that last stage, I'm not really sure if I'm going to complete his mission. I'm going to look and see to make sure that it would make sense to complete that one, or maybe potentially complete one that's a little bit easier than 3 separate base hits where I would have to quit out of each game. Anyway, we do need a couple more home runs with Padres players. We just hit one out with Brandon Lau, and that was helpful because we only need 1 more with him. And then I think his moment is about 4 extra base hits within 4 games. So that might be something that I'm looking to complete, depending on how many program points that one is. But here we're tallying a few extra base hits with Blue Jays. We were able to hit this one with Travis Shaw. I think we only need a couple more, or that might have been the last one. So we did get the pack for the 2 players in the Topps Now program, and I already collected all the players, so every card I get I can just sell from here on out. Now, I wanted to complete this save with Indians players as well as use James Karinchak, and I also wanted to complete this Conquest mission within the 8th inning program, capture the Georgia Peach Stronghold on 1 turn, and that's just simply the Tiger Stronghold. It means Ty Cobb, that's his nickname, and that's what I'm going to do in this one. I'm going to use this opportunity to play the Tigers on All-Star and hopefully, score a few runs here, tally up some of the missions, and also get that save, potentially getting the 3 strikeouts as well. So here I let them score some runs because I scored 4. You need to have, less than or 3 runs or less of a lead in order to earn the save. But now we only have a 1-run lead, so I hope that they don't hit one out to tie it up. That would be, a blown save. Rather than striking them out here, we complete the mission, and now we should be pretty close to finishing this off completely. I'm pretty sure. Brandon Lau is the player of the game in that one. Hit the second home run with him as well. That was a power swing, even on All-Star. I mean, if you square it up, it is going to go. I was facing the bronze Casey Mize, but on rookie, I'm power swinging a lot more than I would be on All-Star. But here we get the Tops Now pack for some more players I can sell, and then of course, I did complete this Georgia Peach Stronghold mission on the very first turn there. So knocking out a few things. I still haven't completed that 8th inning Conquest. I'm only at 80 program stars within the 8th inning in general, even though I've tried out all of those bosses already. So that's nice. I mean, I've been able to at least get the cards, get the content out. We only need a few more missions. We have Luke Voigt. We need to hit a couple home runs with him. If I pitch one more inning with Max Fried, then we'll be good there. A few more innings with Indians players as well. I'm going to probably just put a couple guys in their secondary position. We need a few more homers, and then we need to figure out which missions we'll do here. Probably how low can you go, because that one right there is probably the easier one out of those three, where we have to play the least amount of games, and also we do have a pretty good power hitter to get extra base hits fairly easy. But we'll hop into another play versus CPU game against Baltimore, just because they have terrible pitchers. You know, if you pick your 5th starter, or I'm selecting Max Fried in this one, and Alex Cobb is on the mound, and he throws absolute batting practice, low 90s, fastballs, just right over the middle. If you just wait for enough pitches, they'll tend to throw some down the middle, and especially on rookie, you know, we're just power swinging, we're waiting for that fastball, or just really any pitch over the middle of the plate, trying to get under it. You're going to hit a lot of perfect home runs, and that's really what I'm doing. I mean, is this a lot of fun to do? Absolutely not. I mean, playing against the computer is just a grind. We're trying to get this Fernando Tatis. This kind of reminded me, you know, of grinding Immortals in MLB The Show 18, except this wasn't even close to the same amount of time. It was very quick. It wasn't as time consuming. There wasn't as many things that you had to do. Just kind of in synchronized order in order to save some time, if that makes sense. So we're trying to complete as many of these things as we can. If this can be our last game against the CPU, that would be great. I'm just looking to hit this home run with Luke Voigt, and it does go out. So that's the mission there. Now we just need, you know, one more extra base hit with Blue Jays, and Travis Shaw gets it this time. I thought that we might have been finished earlier, and we still needed a couple more. So that was the final one there, and I'm pretty sure I need one more homer with Padres, and there it is. Live series, Fernando Tatis. He smacks it out, so that will help us get the Player of the Month, Fernando Tatis. But first, we got the Jesse Winker, we got the Knight Bat Skin, and that's looking pretty good. We're at 97 program points, and I've also got a couple base hits with Jesse Winker as well. But as you can see, that one only gives me 2. So I think what I'm going to do is just try and get this moment here. How low can you go? Brandon Lau right here. And we need 4 extra base hits in 4 separate games. But I'm trying to knock out as many as I can right here in this first one. If we get 4 at-bats, I mean, if we can hit 4 home runs or 4 doubles into the gap off the Green Monster, then we might be able to, you know, finish it in this one game here. But that's really what I'm looking for. Fastballs, changeups, any pitch over the middle of the plate. The Zach Godley guys just serving them up. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats. So now they're going to go ahead and bring in a lefty. It's all right. They give us multiple games to do this. And Brandon Lau actually has 125 power against lefties. Hit this one out as well. And this guy's just throwing me fastballs right in there. 2-1 count. I'm waiting for a good pitch. We just need one more extra base hit. And this is probably the best start that you could have on a moment like this. I mean, we have 3 games left. It's still the top of the 6th. We might get this at-bat and one more at-bat if we're not able to do it right here. But we smacked that one out. That one will get over the monster. And even if it didn't, that's still going to be an extra base hit. They have J.D. Martinez out in left field. Red Sox Stadium, or Fenway Park in general, playing against the Red Sox is one of the best missions or the best places to play for those extra base hits. I recommend that for Jackie Robinson. You know, it was just nice that they gave us that field, or at least Brandon Lau went off at that field. But we get Fernando Tatis, Player of the Month, Fernando Tatis, and this card's going to be playing third base or second base for me. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in so that way I can get Nicholas Castellanos as well. Yep, through this Mike Trout program, in the Lightning players, you will see you can now lock in Tatis and collect this Nicholas Castellanos. I'm sure other people have done this. I'm a little bit behind on it, but I am excited to try this card out as well. I mean, I like Nick Castellanos. He played for the Tigers. I'm a big Tigers fan, even though I can't really say that as of lately. I haven't been keeping up with really any major leagues stats or players. I've just been trying to watch as many highlights as possible. But for right now, I have Tatis at second and Nick Castellanos at third. And that's kind of the squad with the bench. I do have a lot of reserve players that I can go to as well. Also have about 1.6 million stubs to spend on future cards that I'm hoping we're going to get some amazing legends here soon. So thank you all for watching. I'm College Lefty. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.